YouTube fam? Welcome back to Miss Million. So many stuff to tell you. Where have I been? I've been off and on this past month or two. Well, first of all, I got a job. So therefore that's where most of the time has gone to, is working. My shop, of course, and well, lots of hospital stuff going on, family members in the hospital, yeah, just lots of health issue going around. I don't want to get too much into depth with that. I will tell you this, we are in a budget reset. Wow, because life happens, right? So one thing, tooth pain for me, so therefore some money is going into that. My daughter's tablet unfortunately died, and also our fridge. So funny thing about the fridge, it has water and ice, but for some reason first the ice stopped working like last year, and we bought an ice maker, and it's like, okay, cool, spend like $100-200 for a little ice maker that works, and now the water is not coming out, so we had to buy something for that. So it's just some things. But besides that, the main reason there's a budget reset is debt repayment. I wanted to focus on savings this year, but realistically I need to kill some of the debt. So sorry guys, I do want to go over a little bit. So I am going back to digital planning because, let's be real, I am a digital planner, and I know I tried doing the paper thing because a lot of people are paper planner, and that's perfectly fine. You can do that, but like, I love digital planning. I like doing basic paper budgeting. I do basic planning budgeting wise. I don't do the in-depth one like I do digitally. I think I do the in-depth more better digitally than I do paper. So I will go back to digital, but I do have my simplified stuff in here. So obviously, you guys, I have the Living Finance, and it works for me so much better digitally, and I will have a new update of it as well, which will be my digital. But as of right now, I'm going to simplify it. So all I'm going to have is my monthly bills on one side and a monthly overview on one side. That's pretty much every month, but I will have a budget tab, which the budget tab here will have, for me, the bills for that week that need to be paid. My husband gets paid weekly, I get paid bi-weekly. A lot of people get paid bi-weekly, so it's great. But I mean, I get paid bi-weekly. So there are times where, like, obviously, like this week, the bill's super high. At the bottom, it's usually only what's left over in my husband's paycheck. His is to pay mainly all the bills. And mine technically is for savings or emergencies or such like that. But I mean, I basically did anything highlighted already came out of the account, so it's just simple. I can refer back to this, and I have it pretty much like just that. I also came up with this new tracker, this spending tracker, which I will put in my account, so in my shop shortly. So there's two options. You get the blank color option where you color in yourself, or you get the one that's already colored for you. You have at the bottom January through December, and the dates 1 through 31. So you can, if you have no spend, obviously you put a green. If you have anything 100, it's blue. Anything over 100 is pink, and anything unexpected is red. Unexpected meaning you did not cash stuff or budget for, or it was obviously way more than 100. So that is that. The way I'm gonna do it, I will calculate everything in my Excel spreadsheet, come back and put this, and I will write in the numbers of each day, how much I spend throughout the day, just so you know, so we can kind of keep track. And it'll be a yearly thing. I think this is super cute. I do like keeping expenses on paper as well as digitally. I don't know, I'm just crazy. I like to double check so much. So this is something new, and I'm thinking of it coming with obviously the tracking expense. So you get the date, description, category, amount, cash, debit, or credit, and of course your color coordinate category that you put here, tracking period, whatever week it is. Okay, so finally, the debt. Oh, and I have my notes back here. This is my notes section. So in the beginning of the year, obviously it's kind of faded now, but in the beginning of the year I started off with $187,238. That is how much, and I was at, I guess, 32. Well, that's how much I'm now, but anyways, 187. So if okay, so if we do why is my calculator not working? Okay, there it goes. It wasn't on calculator setting. That's fine. Okay, so if we do the 199,349.35 minus, so we still had that. Okay, we only paid off $12,111.29. I'm gonna go ahead and get my little thing just so I have it here. So we paid basically $12,029. Okay, why is that important? Because that is not the amount anymore. So a lot of my savings went to debt repayment, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like right now. Sorry, I'm gonna hide it. Okay. So this is obviously my new planner that I'm working on. It's not in the shop yet, guys. It's not. But as you can see, it's very different. So, as of now, we've had paid off $32,673.74 in debt. Mind you, we were at $12,000 in the beginning of the year. We are $166,000 paid off, and we basically used a big chunk of how much of the savings. We used it all. We're like, you know what, we need to get some debt gone. I know, it's a lot, and this isn't even current because I have not updated March stuff that we paid off, but this is as of right now, and I think that's important because like I said, I haven't considered March or anything. So percentage wise, because we're at 32, we're so close to the 20%. My goal is to try to finish 25% of debt by the end of 2025. I'm not sure if I am able to, because like that is still 20k more. Like that is big. So I mean, I'm not sure if I'm able to do that, but I for sure can do the 20. I think doing 10 more would be great. But if I'm being serious, we are April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Let's say just 8 more months. Okay, so 8 times the 890. That right there, like, and that rough right there is roughly my car. So yeah, I mean, it's possible that we can make the 25K, you know, but I'm being realistic, and I'm like, okay, that's a big goal right there. But I mean, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'll sell it for the 20%. I think we did good, because we were like basically 5, 6, probably like 7% of debt paid off, and we're up to close to 20. I mean, we're like 7K away from 20% of debt repayment. So that is where our money's gone, and I feel so good about it. Does it? I don't want to use bad words, because then my daughter watches it and she'll be like, "Oh, mommy, you said a bad word." It's horrible feeling that our savings is depleted, but I'm glad some of it was used to pay back the debt, and I'm hoping minimum 20%. So I am gonna be a little more realistic and just do 20 to 25% of the goal. So if I get even like close to 25%, you guys, that'd be great. So this is my new kind of digital planner I'm making. So just so we can see, it's a millionaire's life planner. So you have obviously your monthly view. In your monthly view, you have a side here, you have little notes, and you have your no spend 1 through 31. Let's zoom in a little bit. And here you have budget by paycheck week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the top, we have the bill tracker, monthly tracker, meal plan, expense tracker, notes, and then you have extra stuff at the top that are more so for like yearly stuff. But let's start off. Budget by paycheck has not changed much for me, except the cash planning looks a little bit different. As you can see, I still have this. You check mark, and what's a little bit different is the cash breakdown teller slip. You can totally take a screenshot and print it out and whatever, and use this withdrawal amount, 100s, 50s, 20s, 10s, 5s, and 1s breakdown, and you have a little notes section there. So I would say that is probably the only thing that's changed as far as the budget by paycheck. Of course, it's all in long view, and I am so tempted to create a notepad of this two combined and making it long ways big. So that is something to come. I'm working on that. I want to see how big it can be, like if it'll fit well. But anyways, so that is definitely the budget by paycheck. Let's go back. So obviously that's what 1 through 5 will look like. We also have our bill tracker. So difference in the bill tracker again. So what you guys will get is obviously yours would be blank, but I also did this work week of pays bills. So meaning your paycheck, you write the date of your paycheck here, pays this bills for this date. Now I did, of course, total of 6. Now why did I do 6? I could have done 4, I could have done 5. So I did 6 because some of us get bonuses sometimes, and plus we're weekly, or so I just put it on there in case you make more money. Like, hey, if you want to count your side hustle, you never know. 6 should be good enough. Okay, so that is part of that, and of course this is what I use. Let's see. So bill tracker, so monthly budget. So a little bit different. You just have your goals, date, budget, income, actual income difference. You pretty much just do your bills, your debt, savings, sinking funds, and notes. Simple, straightforward. Nothing too hard on that one. Okay, so sorry about that. Hit the mute on the mic. And meal plan. Meal plan, I added a grocery list here option with an amount. Of course, this is another thing that I'm thinking would be a great notepad material. The only thing I am questionable about it is because of this grocery list. This is meant for a whole month. I doubt, well, maybe you could use this amount. I might figure out a way to do 2 grocery lists and then, but I'm still debating another notepad that I really want to make. And of course, expense trackers. We got the date, amount, category, cash, card, credit, notes, and categories with you to be able to color coordinate. A little bit different than the old one because the old one was weekly. This is just a monthly one. And of course, you have your notes, which I have mine, and monthly dump right there where you can do whatever you want. At the top, obviously, here's our calendar. We have our debt, which you guys saw. The goals is pretty much the same. You have the savings goals, the regular goals, pretty same. Now you have the fun part, personal. Wait, hold on. Did I finish everything here? Yes, I did. Okay. So, personal over here, guys. You have week 1. You have your personal planning right here, where you can just write simple stuff, habits, priorities, a list, chores, gratitude, exercise, whatever you need to make. Pretty much that's it for personal, week 1 through 5. Love this part. You also get a weekly. Weekly is straight, simple, hourly. That's it. Then you get your sinking funds. So, categories, is this going to be something? Okay, so this is a little bit different than I've ever done before. So, your sinking funds. Here, you write the date, the name of the sinking funds. Are you going to be, let's say my goal amount is $50 bi-weekly. That is how you would do it. Previous balance, plus or minus balance. Goal met. If you met the goal, let's say you wanted $1,500, I'll probably in the note section I'll probably put goal amount $1,500, and then when it's met I'll check mark it. Let's say Christmas, I'm gonna do weekly $20, so on and so on. That's how you would do it. A lot of you might do, okay, I'm gonna do monthly goals, and goal can be met just for the month or goal met in general, however you want to do it. And finally, this is something I've never added in my digital planners that I did this time around. Stickers. Usually you guys buy them separately, but this time around I included some stickers with the planner. And very basic stickers, and of course color coordinated, same colors. You get sets colors, and of course you have here some possible categories: Monday through Friday, no spend to do January through December, and some bill icons. That's pretty much it. Very basic, very simple. But anyways, you guys, that's it for today. I pretty much just wanted to update you where I am on my finance and kind of tell you where it's going as far as the YouTube channel. YouTube channel is going to be a lot more finance and get rid of debt. Get rid of debt. Yes, we have savings goals. We have house, wedding, and obviously Christmas and emergency. Those are our most top 4 priorities. Oh, and honeymoon, 5. We got rid of the tablet because that was something that we wanted, so that's gone. So we have 5 main savings goal priorities at the moment. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna get 5 different little fun binders that is just gonna have savings challenges and do that. I do have one already in particular. Another one's going to be just mini stuff that's going to come out in my savings, in my shop. A lot of minis are coming out. And then a couple other surprises that, you know, I am hoping you guys will like. Honestly, I'm just glad to be back. Like I said, there has been so much hospital visit, doctor visit, and I'm just glad to be back. Lots of family members are sick right now, and I just want to be back in my budget community world. That makes me so happy and so orientated. Anyways, but thank you so much for watching. You know, next video there's going to be a lot more updates about other stuff, and as well some cash stuffing coming soon. As you know, fun stuff. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.